There is a great misnomer in the world of relationships and love, and that is that love should be enough. You know, if we love someone deeply enough, that should make a relationship work. And if someone loves us deeply enough, that should make a relationship work. But I'm going to tell you something that you already know. Love is never enough to make a relationship not just last a long time, but be a healthy relationship. Hi, I'm David Essel. So what does that mean? Love is not enough to create a healthy, ongoing, wonderful relationship. We've bought into this incredible illusion that if you love someone and they love you back, that should be all there is, but it's not the case. Let me give you a point. I was working with a young woman not too long ago, and she'd been in a relationship with a guy for a couple years now. I would say probably both of their first major committed relationship. And she came in and sat down and she said, listen, I need a lot of work. And I said, well, go ahead and tell me what you think. And she goes, well, I just read one of your blogs and you were talking about love is not enough, and I knew I needed to work with you. Because why isn't it enough? Like, if I love my boyfriend with all my heart and I go out and do everything in the world I can for him, we get into arguments, we get into all kinds of chaos and drama, and it seems like we'll go along for a couple weeks so everything will be great, and then he'll come to visit me, or I'll go to visit him, or we'll go to visit our parents, or something like that, and then everything blows up. So I said, what was that very first thing that you said? And she goes, well, that's easy. I'll do everything for him. And I go, that could be one of the problems. See, if you have no boundaries in your love, if you're not willing to stand up and say, that's not acceptable, I'm really sorry that you want to go there again, but I'm not going to get into this argument, and you're willing to set boundaries, instead of just being that person that totally becomes codependent in a relationship, and I'll do whatever, I love you so much, I'll do whatever it takes, I'll do whatever it takes. See, that's not a healthy love relationship. And that's when we say love is never enough, because what this young woman started working with, and now we've worked together for about 9 months, and she's doing unbelievable, by the way. I'll do the short version and get right to the end. Her relationship with her boyfriend has healed in so many incredible ways because she was willing to stand up and set boundaries. Now she's seen that sometimes love is doing everything that's necessary to be done in the physical world, helping people, nurturing them, but then there comes this thing where it turns into enabling, where that she was making all of her boyfriend's phone calls, like to appointments he didn't want to make. If it was a doctor, the dentist, or whatever, and she was overwhelmed with her own work. And he was overwhelmed with his work, but he started putting everything onto her, and she just took it because she said, why? I love him so much. But she was building resentments. And that's what happens when we try to live on love, is that oftentimes there's resentments that are built. Like, I love you so much, I would do everything. So we worked with her really strong. Like I said, 9 months now, their relationship is rocking. She had to make some major changes. In the beginning, he did not appreciate her willingness to stand in her own power and say no. But that's what has to be done. Love is not enough in order to create a healthy relationship. Now, love is great for unhealthy relationships. You can stay in an unhealthy relationship for years and say, well, why would you stay and put up with that? If we ask a guy that or a woman that, and they go, well, you know what? I love him so much. It's nonsense. It's ridiculous. You know, it's not necessary, and it's not healthy. So love isn't enough. We need much more than that. We need respect on both sides. We need to respect our partner, and our partner needs to respect us. And that's where that boundary setting comes in. Communication. We need to be able to work through those communication ills and struggles that we all have in relationships. They're a normal part of growth. But we must be willing to sit in that fire, feel the discomfort that we're feeling within, try to find ways to express it in a healthy environment, and allow our partner to do the same thing. So love is more than just enough in regards to relationships. It's never going to be quite enough. There's got to be the respect. There's got to be communication. There's got to be a feeling of friendship. And how is that built? Well, friendship is one of those things when you really look forward to being with someone and you're also willing to be honest with them. Like, some of the best friends I've ever experienced in my life are those who've called me on my crap. Quite frankly, you know, they've said, okay, I think you're going a little overboard here, David. You know, like, you need to just back off, chill out, relax, because I am an incredibly intense human being. I'm outrageously passionate about all of life. But that good part of that, in regards to being in a relationship, being intense and passionate, also has to be mellowed. It does, because there's a yin to every yang. So one of the next component I want to talk about why love isn't enough, is love will get you just so far, but then we must know our own personal strengths and challenges in relationships, and we need to work on both. In my teachings, we talk about this concept called the one thing theory. And oftentimes in love, there's one thing, in a love relationship, there's one thing that's keeping us back from really experiencing a deeper, healthier union. But it's not love always. And oftentimes it's never love. It's about releasing resentments. It's about setting boundaries. It's about learning to communicate. So I'm going to stop this right now and just tell you, love is important in a relationship, obviously. Intimacy, which we haven't even talked about, is important in a relationship, obviously. But it takes so much more than love and intimacy to make a relationship healthy and ongoing. If I can help you get a clue with this, understand it a little deeper, because it isn't something that we're taught when we're little kids. It's not something we're taught in most schools. It's nothing that we really learn unless we're working with someone in this arena. Let me help you. TalkDavid.com is the website. Visit us at Talk David. Send me an email. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you and your partner if you're in a relationship, or if you're single, prepare yourself for the next one that will be healthier, filled with love, yes, but also respect, communication, and more. Don't forget to share this with your friends, and also sign up at YouTube under Super Slowdown so all these new videos goes right to your account, okay? Sending you tons of love and bliss. I'm David. Bye-bye.